Good afternoon, folks. Big Bo here with another great fifth wheel value from Parkway RV Center. Folks, if you're looking for a year-round fifth wheel and you're looking for a lot of fifth wheel for the money, well, you need to pay close attention to this one right here. 2006, this is a Holiday Rambler Presidential Suite. Model 37 SKQ, 39 feet long. Very, very well, one of the best insulated fifth wheels on the market today. Perfect for year-round use, perfect if you need one to live in or use for temporary housing. I mean, this thing is built like a Sherman tank. Holiday Rambler, of course, one of the premier brands of RVs and one of the best manufacturers you're going to find anywhere. Very, very well made. You know, they were the company that practically invented the aluminum frame back in 1966 when everybody was still using wood frames. And of course, this is all aluminum frame. A lot of people don't know this, and I didn't know it either until I started doing some research. Their fifth wheels have a thicker wall and thicker ceiling than their diesel motorhomes do. It's got a 10-layer roof and a 6-layer sidewall, giving it incredible R factor, all enclosed underbelly. Like I said, folks, if you want to go in Canada in the wintertime, this is the type of RV that you want to take up there. Beautiful color scheme on it. 39 feet long, weighs 13,400 pounds. 4 slide outs, all with awning toppers. Power awning, that's an upgrade. I mean, literally, you can just punch it. You can, whatever you want to. This thing is solid as a brick wall. Pardon the wind here. I mean, wow. You know, this unit brand new was over $70,000 before you started adding any options. And this has got plenty of them, believe me. Notice the overlapping cap are all the way around the RV. It's a sign of a well-built camper. It's got rear power stabilizer jacks, not the crank downs. Of course, I'm going to try to squeeze back here, folks. Y'all forgive me if I get stuck. Striping and finish for the year model looks incredible. Corners aren't beat up. Windows look great. These are all thermopane insulated windows. It's got the upgrade power awning. Like I said, folks, just a great wintertime camper or summertime camper. You know, getting too hot or too cold in your fifth wheel is not going to be a problem with this Presidential Suite. It's got an incredible 148 square foot of exterior cargo space. I've got campers out here that are not even 148 square foot total, and this has got 148 square feet of storage in the belly of this motorhome. So really, that's what I'm saying, folks. If you need one for long-term use or for a live-in unit or something to put guests or family in long-term at your house, great choice. Or even just to have a fifth wheel, folks. I mean, this is something that incredibly how well built these things are. 37 SKQ, it's the upgrade Presidential Suite. You get that extra R factor. You get more insulation with the Presidential Suite over the Presidential. And that 148 square foot of cargo space. Let's look inside here, folks. And this is a nice camper. I've got it hooked into a 50 amp power right now. I mean, everything in this thing is hardwood cabinets, Corian countertops. This is a high-end unit, high quality built. Even though you don't need it, folks, this unit does have 2 ducted roof airs. You'll probably never use more than one. This thing's so well insulated, folks. I can't imagine being in hot enough weather you'd have to have both air conditioners, but you do have it in case you need it. Ceiling fan, it's got a brand new HD TV we just installed. Of course, like any big fifth wheel needs, you need a little office area, a little place to pay your bills or keep your computer. It's got that. File cabinets. It's got a DVD stereo system with the directional speakers. Leather sleeper sofa. I mean, this is high-end, folks. This is a nice fifth wheel. And I've got 1 or 2 light bulbs that are burned out that we've got to change on it. And, of course, folks, We're going to go through this thing. My certified RV techs are going to go through a major systems check. Make sure all your appliances work, your plumbing, your propane system, your refrigerator, both your air conditioners, your awning. We're going to make sure all that works just like it's supposed to. And if we find any issues with it, we'll fix it before you pick it up or we deliver it. Now, folks, I'm going to go ahead and get this disclaimer out of the way. This is a used 2006 model Holiday Presidential. It was $70,000+ new. Now it's $22,900. So you're saving $47,000 off the price of what it cost new not that long ago. Now, that kind of savings comes with a price that every buyer has to pay, whether you buy from us, another dealer, or for sale by owner. That price that you pay is you buying a 11-year-old fifth wheel. So to pay that $47,000 in savings, you're getting something that everything in it besides the tires is 11 years old. The furniture, the appliances, everything in here is 11 years old, 11 years worth of age, 11 years worth of use. So it's not new. It's going to have nicks, scratches. It's going to have worn spots. It's going to have a few spots on the outside, some faded spots. That is to be expected with any used 11-year-old fifth wheel, and you cannot make one new. I don't care if you spend $500,000 on this fifth wheel trying to recondition it. You still get a used 11-year-old fifth wheel. That being said, folks, for those of you who are really picky and who only buy new cars, build new houses, buying a used RV may not be the smart choice for you. Of course, you know, your best bet, if you're very picky, you need to just go to your new camper dealer and buy a 17 model, because that's the only way you're ever going to be happy. And granted, you're probably going to spend close to $100,000 for a fifth wheel in today's prices of this make and quality and caliber, but you'll have a brand new one that will be absolutely perfect. Now, for those of you who know what used means and know that the number one reason people buy used RVs over new, and you can ask anybody that's ever purchased a used RV why they went used over new, you're going to hear the same answer: to save a lot of money. Now, if you're the kind of person that wants to save a lot of money, that doesn't mind buying one with some imperfections, then we can definitely help you out. We don't do cosmetic repairs, folks, because cosmetics is why you're buying, is part of buying an 11-year-old fifth wheel. What we do check out in our systems check, folks, is what we want to make sure when you take this to the campground for the first time, your refrigerator is going to get cold. Your stove and oven's going to work. We want to make sure your air conditioner and furnace and water heater, you want to make sure all your faucets work. All your lights come on like they're supposed to. We want to make sure all your propane system works like it's supposed to. We want to make sure the rear stabilizer jacks, the front landing legs, the slide outs. We want to make sure the awning. We want to make sure the canvas is good. We want to make sure all of that stuff works like it's supposed to, folks. That is what we do with a major systems check. You know, now if you get in here and you may see a scratch, a bent spot, it may have had a blowout at a time, one time or another. You know, stuff like that, folks. That's part of buying a used camper. I can't do anything about that. And anyway, that's my disclaimer. Take it or leave it. You know, I like to be a straight shooter. I don't like to sugarcoat the truth. It is a used camper. It's not new. It's very nice for a 2006 Holiday Rambler Presidential Suite. In fact, if you looked at 100 2006 Holiday Rambler Presidential Suites, as far as quality and condition, this would definitely be in the top 10. So keep that in mind. But it is used. I don't ever try to advertise it for something that it's not. It is a used fifth wheel. Back to the tour. A lot of nice upgrades. You've got this L-shaped kitchen, and I like the fact that if you do a lot of cooking, and I do a lot of cooking myself, and I wish mine had a kitchen like this, you get all this extra counter space. And the big benefit to me, and this may not be true to a lot of people, but to me, is usually when we're out camping in our motorhome, there's people running in and out of the motorhome all the time. And when me and my wife, one or the other or both, are in the kitchen preparing dinner, and we usually fix a big dinner, one of the things that aggravates me the most is getting bumped into by people running back and forth, bumping over you, having to move out of their way. This setup, the cook has his or her own area, an area that nobody else has any business getting into unless they're cooking or preparing food. You've got a lot of food prep area with all this counter space. I love the faucets. This is really nice faucets. Matching Corian sinks. So this is definitely as close to a cook's perfect kitchen as you're going to see in a RV. Stovetop and oven, and it's got, oh, well, I have to fix that. That's got to be re-glued, but shoot, folks, that's why they call them used. Stove, microwave, and this is neat. This is a microwave convection oven. So you've got two ovens in here. You've got electric oven up here and a gas oven down here. So if you do a lot of cooking, you can cook Thanksgiving dinner in here if you want to. Yeah. Anyway, like I said, folks, that's why they call them used RVs. Sometimes, and of course, you know, stuff like that we're going to take care of. That's one of those things that nobody would have noticed if they hadn't opened the microwave. And of course, I get to be the lucky one that does that. I'll tell you something. That's one thing about my job, folks. You never get a dull moment. Got a 12 cubic foot, 4-door refrigerator freezer. And it is cold. I've got it on. I've had it on for a little bit, so it's already getting cold. And this is the biggest you can get in one, so huge amount of storage. And it's clean too. You know, you can tell somebody hasn't left food in here, let it mildew up or anything like that. We're going to step up here toward the bathroom area. And you do have a king bed, which is a nice upgrade. King Island bed, got a really nice mattress, real hardwood headboard, reading lamps, big closet across the front, big drawers. You can put a TV in here if you want to. Now, folks, this unit does not have a washer and dryer. It does have the hookups. Probably it doesn't. I don't see any indications that it's ever had one in here. Which, be honest with you, I do not recommend washers and dryers. I will sell you one, but I don't recommend them. They're a service nightmare. I've seen them have leaks and cause thousands of dollars worth of damage. I can go to a washateria, folks, and I can spend a couple hours and do enough clothes for a family of 6 for a whole week in the time it takes one of these washers and dryers to do 2 pairs of jeans and a t-shirt. So, not a big fan of them. You know, they're 110 dryers. They operate very slowly. If you do, and I do not recommend them unless you're going to use them once a week. If you're going to be full-timing and going to be using it once a week and you're not going to have access to a washateria, then you might have a justifiable reason to have one. But keep in mind, they're not dependable. I've seen those washers and dryers constantly in for service and repairs. They're just not a very well laid out design. But that being said, folks, if you do want a washer and dryer installed, we'll put one in for another $1,500. But like I said, we don't put a warranty on them. It's warranty through the manufacturer of the washer and dryer. So that's something that, you know, if you have questions about, you can email me, bo@parkwayrvcenter.com, and I'll go into more detail about why I don't like the washers and dryers. But, you know, if you do want it, let me know, and let your salesperson know. We'll be more than happy to install one for you. Got a glassed-in shower. Clean. You can look around the skylight. There's no water stains, no watermarks. Corian vanity top back here. Of course, turn the lights on. You can see they work. I like the fact they even got a GFI outlet right here for your hair dryer and curling irons and things like that that use a lot of electricity. That way you don't burn out anything in case you put too much amperage on it. King bed, like I said, just a big closet across the front. You know, folks, when you look at square footage for the money, and you look at the quality of the RV that you get here for the money, there's really no comparison. And I know it's not perfect. You noticed a few of my little bloopers back there that, you know, little stuff that you know, that's part of buying any used RV. You know, of course, we are going to take care of that. And you got to look at it like this, folks. You can look at the NADA online, 37 SKQ Presidential Suite. You don't have to add any options. Just look up base book. Don't add options. In fact, you'll never hear another dealer tell you that, because most dealers add 2 pages of options, even though half of them, or about 80% of them, are standard equipment, but they add for it anyway, which they're not supposed to. And that's why you always want to be wary when you see a NADA printout in any kind of advertising trying to justify value, because if there's options added to it, keep in mind that means it's overvalued. I only do NADA's base retail. Base retail on this thing's over $26,000, and I've got it priced thousands under base retail. This unit also includes, like I said, that major systems check by our certified RV techs and a 90-day nationwide limited warranty. And that adds value too, because that's something that you'd have to pay a couple of $1,000s for if you went to any other dealer in the country. It's already included with it. Folks, the price is $22,900. That's a haggle-free price out the door. We're not like other RV dealers that charge you thousands of dollars in dock fees and prep fees and tag and title fees, dealer fees, and all that junk, folks. You know, we're very straightforward. We put our prices out the door and haggle-free. We keep the stress down because they're on the buying experience, because there's no commission salespeople. We got the lowest prices in the country. Don't believe me? Just look up 2006 Presidential Suite 37 SKQ with a warranty and see what you can buy theirs for and compare it to this one. And keep in mind, folks, when you go to these other dealerships, that advertised price is not what you pay. Like I said, they have an advertised price and they have an out-the-door price, and that out-the-door price is normally thousands of dollars higher than their advertised price, because they add $800 dock fee, a $2,000 freight fee for when they brought it in. They'll charge you a $800 processing fee, a prep fee. They'll charge you for a warranty fee. They'll charge you get ready fees. They'll charge you for your temporary tag. They'll charge you hundreds of dollars for your title work. I mean, it's just crazy. It just goes on and on and on. And the average RV dealership likes to clear 10% in after-sales fees. That means 10% of their asking price and fees. And let me tell you something, and they hate it when I tell you this. I've even had dealers ask me to quit saying this in my videos. All those fees are 100% dealer profit. It's a scam for these other RV dealers to get you to pay more for the campers by disguising the extra profit in the form of extra fees. Folks, we're one of the oldest, largest, and most successful independently owned used RV dealerships in the country today. Family owned and operated since 1968, 49 years in business. We sell 500 to 600 used RVs a year simply because we've got the lowest prices on the internet. 500 to 600 used units a year, folks. That's no chump change. You know, we've been doing this a long time. We've got over 170 units in stock. And remember, folks, I mean, all of our prices are haggle-free and out the door. So everything you hate about going to a dealer and buying a used anything is eliminated. You don't have to spend days trying to haggle the price without even really knowing what's a good price and what's not, and not knowing what they're going to add back to that price and fees. You got to think about it, folks. Those fees I was talking to you about, whatever a dealer comes off the price for, they're just going to add right back in fees. So you're really just putting yourself through the ringer for nothing. You don't have to deal with these high-pressure commission salespeople. Everybody here's on salary. Everybody works together. Nobody gets paid commission, so it doesn't matter to our salespeople Whether you buy one from us or you buy it from another dealer, they get paid exactly the same every week, and that's the way our customers like it. That's the way our salespeople like it. You know, this unit's $22,900 out the door, haggle free. It's going on eBay. It's going on about 20 different websites, some of the most popular in the industry. You know, of course, eBay, I start my bidding at $22,900 since my prices are haggle free. The bidding starts at $22,900, and if you buy it on eBay, keep in mind that you know, if you want to leave a deposit on it, you better to go ahead and call ahead and put a deposit on it, and then bid on it if you want to go through eBay. Because just because you have a bid on it means it's still for sale until the end of the auction, and about 75% of the fifth wheels I put online, because of our prices compared to the book value, so our prices are so much lower. About 75% of the used fifth wheels I put online sell before the eBay auction ends. So while you may have the winning bid, I may cancel the auction altogether because somebody seen it on eBay, came in here and bought it and paid for it. And you know, eBay is mostly just for advertising anyway. Not many people go through the hassle of buying on eBay, but we are happy to go through eBay. That way you get the buyer's protection program. That's no problem. But keep in mind, folks, that even if you do have the leading bid on eBay, you may want to go ahead and call, leave a deposit. I'll end the sale on eBay, make you the winner, and we can move on and go ahead and do the deal without having to wait 4 or 5 more days for the bid auction to win. We're on RVT, RV Trader. We're on several Craigslist. We're on several other high traffic websites. eBay, of course, being the main one. Google, YouTube, and a bunch of others. So give us a call. 706-965-7929. Evenings and Sundays. 423-605-6747. You can visit our website, ParkwayRVCenter.com. I'm just going to show you this right here. They got 2 adults in the belly of this fifth wheel. That shows you how much space is in there. I promise you, if you need one to live in, you're not going to run out of space in this one, folks. And storage, I know, is the most important aspect of any RV that you're going to live in full time. But anyway, folks, our phone numbers, again, 706-965-7929. As obviously, you can hear it ring. Evenings and Sundays, you can get sales help at 423-605-6747. Website's ParkwayRVCenter.com. We got over 170 plus used RVs in stock. More than any other dealer within a 500-mile radius of Ringgold, Georgia. More arriving every day. We've got a lot of stuff that's not even posted online yet. Subscribe to us on YouTube. You get email updates every time I post a video. Like us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. We're on all the social media platforms. Like I said, we have our own website. And you're going to see us, as you search for other used RVs, you're going to constantly see our ads because we are all over the internet. That's why we've sold to buyers from all 50 states, including multiple sales to buyers from Alaska and Hawaii. We've sent thousands of campers, fifth wheels, motorhomes all over Canada. We've sent numerous fifth wheels, campers, and motorhomes overseas to England, Italy, Australia, the Netherlands, and other countries because of our prices, folks. And you can compare us to anybody out there. We're hard to beat, and we're very easy to deal with. Like I said, family owned and operated, 3 generations now. Thank you for watching. I look forward to seeing everybody here in beautiful Ringgold, Georgia. And I also forgot to mention, folks, we can help you arrange nationwide delivery, and we do offer free local delivery up to 100 miles one way. And we have financing available, interest rates as low as 4% with approved credit. And we have extended terms available up to 144 months, again, with approved credit and down payment. Thank you for watching. Look forward to seeing you here in beautiful Ringgold, Georgia.